Now you know that gimbals are pretty good, don't you? And you've probably seen my video where this one, the Zhiyun Crane version 2, I've put the dual handles on and it's got the remote control and it's a really good gimbal. However, what I've done this time is kind of like gone to the extreme of what you can really load on your gimbal. So in this video, I just want to show you the way I use my gimbal, what I've loaded on there, all the little bits that I've added to allow me to use it this way, to really make it an absolute mobile filming monster. So I'm using this setup now with the a6500, and that allows me remote control of a zoom if it's got a zoom lens, start and stop recording or take a photo, as well as obviously the other functions of the gimbal, all from the joystick itself. And then obviously got the little Bluetooth adapter which does all that as well, but it means I can then just hold on the edge of the actual gimbal grip, so I can control everything from there rather than actually trying to control it there, because this is a dual grip. I've got it on a Zhiyun tripod stand, which actually came with the Zhiyun Smooth 4, but it's a pretty good tripod stand actually, so yeah, I'm using that one. So the a6500 I've got with an external SD card adapter, so I don't have to mess with the camera's little port anymore or anything like that. And I've also got a dummy battery which allows me to power the a6500 back to a USB power bank, because I can't power the camera with USB at the side of it because I'm using the micro USB for the gimbal control. I've then got a very thin HDMI out cable which gets past the little cable that comes with the gimbal. And I'm then using a slightly smaller audio in, so a microphone in, just so that again that gets around all that. So that's the a6500 kind of covered. And the reason why I've got all these extra bits is so that I don't touch the camera. Once it's on there, it's powered. I can change the memory card whenever I want. All my stuff is all sort of connected in, ready to set up and go. And the beauty about the lens I'm using on the a6500 is it's a zoom lens, but it's actually all contained within the lens. So my balance doesn't go off cock when I extend the zoom, because the length is actually still the same on the zoom. So the optics move around inside. Now the second part about using the dual grip, and I've got it sort of like so the grips are that way, as you can see, is these little adapters here, and they're just a 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch, because the top of the grip here actually has a 1/4 inch mount. So I've just put a 1/4 inch mount in there, and that allows me then to put little micro ball heads on there. So it means on the top of the micro ball mount I can put a monitor and obviously a light as well. Obviously you could use one as a microphone, one as a light, one as a monitor, one as a microphone, whichever way you want. But I've actually got a little C-clamp that I mount down there, and that's where I mount my microphone, just to do it that way, just so the mic cable's a bit closer to the camera. On the C-mount there, you'll see there's a tiny little bit of rubber, and this hint I got from Griffin Hammond. If you don't know who he is, go and check out Griffin Hammond on YouTube. But he carries around a sheet of rubber all the time for things like C-clamp grips, so that you can mount them more tightly. And also you cut yourself a little square, pop a hole through, and then whenever you're mounting anything on a tripod or anything like that, the thin sheet of rubber allows you to get a really tight grip on there so nothing moves around. So in the product description down below you'll find a link to the sheet of rubber I bought within everything else as well, you know. All these little things and things like that are all linked down in the product description, as well as the gimbal and the dual grip adapter and the Bluetooth adapter and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the monitor I'm using in this video is the monitor I really like, so there is a review of that elsewhere. I'll link that up there now. The light is a new little light, it's kind of like a smaller light, but it allows for a little bit of temperature control, and again that's linked down below. Really like that one, it lasts for ages on that little battery. But yeah, it's a massively, I guess, complicated rig if you look at it all, because of the way that everything's connected into the camera to power it, and the external SD card, the way that the gimbal connects to it, and then with the microphone on there and all that kind of stuff. But what it means is that I can just run and gun. It's set up ready to go. It's got a tripod on the bottom. I can put it down, and then as soon as I'm ready, I can go, and I've got the dual grip to give me better stabilization. I can get those kind of like fly-in kind of aspects to it, or I can get under things and over the top of things really easy. I've got total control of my gimbal and my camera, and obviously the camera's going to be powered all day. I don't have to worry about that, and if the SD card you know, becomes full, I can quickly swap it over and just carry on straight shooting again. Same with the batteries on top of the monitor and the light, you know, they're just quick interchangeable batteries there. So it really is for me the ultimate Zhiyun Crane version 2 gimbal setup. It's just like got everything you need just to run and gun and just shoot video all day long. Like I say, everything I have tried to list in this video is down in the product description down below. All the little parts and everything else like that. I've kind of gone into the details as much as I possibly can to cover everything there possibly, and it's all in the video description down below. So if you are thinking, oh, what's that little part that does that? Look in the video description down below, and you should find it all there. Obviously it does go to my Amazon affiliate link, so Amazon pay me a tiny bit, so just to be open and honest about that one. If you've got any questions about any part of this rig, about how I did it, what connects to what and how it all works or anything like that, just leave a comment down below in the comment section, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. So I hope you found my video useful today, and if you have got a Zhiyun Crane or any other type of gimbal and you're kind of like thinking about adding all these extras, then just go for it. You know, they all bolt on, they're easy to do, and it just gives you that much more control and gets you a bit more kind of like creative as well with what you can do at the end of the day. You're not struggling with things, so it's kind of like a bit of a game changer for the way that I've been using my gimbal, in all fairness. So thank you very much for watching. If you're not already, please do subscribe. This is the kind of reviews and the kind of hints and tips and stuff like that that I produce on my channel quite a lot. If you did like the video, please do hit that thumbs up button, and if you think anybody else is interested in this kind of content, don't forget to share it with them as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care now. Bye.